Hello. All right, let's go. I'm ready. Say, we back. Listen, I'm not going to go no further. I'm not going to go no further until I know that this here audio is right. I want everybody to hit the like button. I want everybody to come in here and say hello, whatnot. Whatnot. I want everybody to say what's happening. You already know it's about to be ignorant than a motherfucker today. Testing 1 2 1 2. Let's get that mic check over here on my brother Dom.
Yeah. 1 2 1 2.
1 1 1 1 1 2. Y'all give us some type of emoji sign that signifies that you can hear us clearly. Can you hear me clearly? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. I got to do this now. I got to do this. You know why I got to do this? Because motherfuckers be in here clowning.
Yeah.
You've been doing podcasts for 37 years, nigga. What the fuck wrong with your audio, nigga? I got better audio on my phone, nigga. What kind of bullshit, yo, unprofessional ass nigga?
Sounds good.
I just want to make sure. How do you sound?
1 2. And would I be sure of this? Sarah.
Sarah, do you have a microphone too?
I certainly do.
Okay, let's get a test on motherfucker Sarah. We're going to do a mic check every motherfucking week from here on out.
Like the proper MC.
Complaining ass niggas.
Let's get it, Sarah. What Sarah mic sound like, y'all?
My mic sounds nice.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, listen. It's the last day of the month, man. And it's Halloween today.
Halloween.
That's why I got on my Elekes.
Okay.
I got to be protected. I can't just be out here willy-nilly.
Yeah.
So,
What's
it's
the
the
case?
Don't you worry your little pretty head. We'll talk about that at some other time. Okay, now this shit getting out of control. Like, he's starting to porcupine off in this motherfucker, money.
Hold up, man.
Like, Carl done went rogue, nigga. He done left Florida. He done left Florida alone, and this motherfucker done went rogue. You know, in Florida, you too big. I don't even like your build. You done had a gang of kids. I'm making good money. I don't even live in the projects. You know, in Florida, fuck you.
Oh, shit.
This is Carl going rogue. Carl went rogue, man.
Knock it off, hey.
Hey, man, it's all good. Carl, don't let motherfuckers... Don't let motherfuckers...
People on you jump onto the next nigga.
Exactly.
What's that mean?
When niggas talking shit to you, jump into the next one.
I was about to say that shit sounded almost... What
What
were you implying? Wait. Exactly.
What do you mean?
No, not like that. Not like that.
What are you talking about?
Carl, I don't even like that head wrap you wear, Florida. That's the same dress you had on when you went out with...
Yeah.
Anyway, we back in the building. It's Monday. You already know what it is. The Zoe What Morning Show. A lot going on in the world. I have to get to it. I wanted to make sure we did a mic check before we got started because a lot of people complain. And quite honestly, it's within your right to complain, especially if you've been listening to the show and the audio has been good, or there were times where we're good, or certain shows are good, or most of the time it ain't good. You have a right to complain. Give me the fresh one. That one right there. That one right there. This one right here. Shit. No, you can't trust Carl, man. This motherfucker Carl will give you some shit that he be like, didn't nobody buy this one.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
This is the longest
Don't
one.
do it, yo.
This is the only one left out of that.
This nigga was abandoned.
Fuck it then. I just give it to the niggas and so what?
So drink it.
I be like,
Somebody drink it.
this nigga give us the tail end of freshness. You remember that?
The fro been frozen in there for 20
You remember that scene
20 weeks?
in The Golden Child where that motherfucker was holding that girl foot up to the light and just a little bit of light, just a little bit of light left in this juice, nigga. Give it to the so what niggas, then nobody else buy it.
Stupid nigga.
As long as light still shines on their body.
Nigga said, lift the toe up, nigga, put some light in the juice. That's what he did, and it's okay, nigga.
That's my shit. Golden Child's my shit.
Goddamn old ass juice. I'm glad the juice fresh today, man.
It's always fresh.
It's fresh to the motherfuckers who buy it.
When sometimes it's fresh for people, it ain't fresh.
First of all,
Is it not on?
somebody said freestyle on the mic. 1 2 1 2 1 2 testing 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. Sorry, it was about
Man, trying
right.
Can you hear me?
Let's make sure everybody's good. Your mic is sideways. You don't even recognize that, do you? Just slapped it on. All right, we about to get busy. Now listen, it's prerequisite. Everybody, please come in here and hit the like button. All right? Please share the video, show your love. Please support all of the businesses that I'm about to highlight right now. The black pill is on its way.
That's what you gonna call it?
That's what you gonna
That's
call
the
it?
new name?
What is it?
It's not even a purple or green. You just went black.
It's black.
Black
Oh.
Love Pill.
You think they can handle that?
That's a dope name for a movie.
The black pill is on the way. The new shipment of He Is Risen.
You didn't know he was talking about that?
Man called me Nino Brown the other day at the cigar lounge.
I knew
I
that.
said, okay, it's cool. I'm telling you right now.
Start calling it the Carter.
I'm just telling you right. I don't have them right now, so don't make an order. I don't have them right now, but I will have them by the end of the week. And I'm telling you right now, you better act on these mugs. That's all I gotta say. You better act on them because they work like crazy. You better act on them. That's all I can say is act on them. When I promote, go get them because they're not gonna last. Just like the first round of He Is Risen didn't last. And then everybody coming back to me trying to reorder and I told y'all to move on it. All right? So trust me, you want to move when they are made available. Also, back in the building with us are our good friends from X-Wolf. X-Wolf is back in the building. It's a testosterone booster, man. And trust me, you know, I'm an old experimental dude. I'll take 4 of these.
At a time?
Listen, I know you can't put yourself.
Don't do it.
You can't. You like the Hulk, nigga. The Hulk can't even have sex.
Don't do it.
You remember that scene where David Banner was going to try to have sex with his woman, and then his heart rate went up? She said, "Not even a little bit."
Right.
He said, "Oh no, I
Can't
can't."
do it. Can't do it. Hold up, girl.
The Credible Hulk.
It's fine.
That's funny.
In that movie, in the Incredible Hulk movie with
You don't remember
Oh,
with
you
Ed
kept
Norton?
giving the
Ed Norton,
references.
yeah, Ed
You see
Norton.
this? You see, I think they have meetings before the show.
They don't.
What?
He just watches.
What?
First off, I want you to take the shirt off.
First off, I want you to take that hat off.
I'm just saying the shirt.
See,
says-
don't play games. Don't play games. Don't do it.
Hey, listen.
Don't do it.
Listen.
Okay, I'll take the shirt off. You take the hat off.
No, you gotta hear my whole.
No.
Hear my whole
You
spiel.
invited. Okay,
I said my proposal, man.
My proposal. See, as your brother, See, now he
The
talking
show
about,
just started, bro.
now he talking about the flab on your arm.
I did
I'm
not say anything.
The nigga, he tickled your flab. I don't want to see a nigga tickling another nigga's flab. The nigga just did this to
We
you.
need a seat realignment. We need a seat realignment, bro. Tell me, man, what the fuck?
I didn't do anything.
The nigga touched your arm
You Aries do not
Yo,
Aries.
right under the arm like leggedy do.
Hey, tickled your flab.
I'm just saying,
He said,
saying shit that don't promote heart health. You shouldn't wear. You got sandwich and coffee on your shirt. I wanted you to take that shit off. You got a whole diner on your shirt,
whole
nigga.
diner.
This shit does not.
I'm not letting you go.
You got a whole
I'm
diner
just
on
saying. I just know that this ain't coming. None of this.
We're not even to that yet.
This-
We're not even talking about that yet, bro.
None of this is coming your way because your brother here loves you.
If y'all want to see some furniture moving up in this motherfucker, you see if I don't get one of them cakes today.
Hey man, I love you, man. I love you, brother.
You know what, Dom? I'm your friend. I'm gonna support you over here. I'm supporting
Dom,
you.
I love Dom.
You know what I'm saying? I'm supporting.
I'm
Nigga,
supporting
you just
Dom.
tickled him now.
Yeah, you the one started it, nigga.
No, I was not tickled.
Fondling his flag.
I was not tickled.
The fuck?
Nigga, you fondling his arms and shit, nigga.
Dom wakes up every morning and does 30 push-ups. You know that, right?
15.
15, my bad.
You just getting started.
Yes, sir.
Just trying to figure out how it's working.
Okay, look, I want to promote these businesses though. X Labs is back in the building with us. Please go to xlabsups.com. xlabsups.com. Get there now. xlabsups.com. Support the black-owned business. You already know Russell Herbals is the preferred cleanse and detox system that I use. I've done it 4 times this year, and it's a beast. It's a beast. You're talking about getting your energy back, getting your whole vibe back in line. It's basically a cellular detox for every organ in the body.
Yeah.
Just to make it simple, a cellular detox at the cellular level is cleaning out the cell system. And if you stick to it, if you stay consistent with it, it will benefit you. Listen, and let me do this real quick before I move on to the next product. I want to shout out all the people that are in here, because what we're about to talk about today might shut this whole channel down.
Uh-oh.
You talk about the K-Zars?
And hold on, Kev. Ain't nobody interrupting on your show. You sitting in your house by yourself.
Ask you a question.
I'm gonna come to your house
you a
when you
question,
shoot your
nigga.
show on Saturday. I'm gonna be like,
Nick, first of all, nigga, I should know what the topic is. Nigga.
can I
Go
come
ahead
in?
and get there, nigga.
Kev, like this?
Yeah, nigga.
You got,
I should know what the topic is.
Kev gonna have a book up in front. I'm gonna come over like,
Yeah, nigga, I ain't motherfucking nigga. I ain't watching your show, nigga. I'm participating, so I should know what the goddamn topic is, nigga.
we ain't got no singular topic. See? Oh, my bad.
Say something that's gonna get the show shut down. That's the
Now
only-
what
that's
the
only
fuck?
shit.
Now listen, I'm thanking the fans for showing up today.
Yes.
Because let me tell y'all something, man, about YouTube and all that. Let me just tell y'all something real quick. Mainstream media. Before I get to the next product. Oh, shit.
Bless it. There you go.
So listen, they have an agenda. And if you're not in alignment with the agenda, that's your ass. It doesn't matter about truth. It doesn't matter about any of that. We really gonna get into some shit. And the reason why I'm pointing this out, especially on the YouTube, I'm sick of my brothers. It's our people, man. You get niggas that'll be like, how the fuck Zoe got 72,000 subscribers, but only 50 people show up to a live. Because I'm shadow banned. That's one of the way they suppress views. They've done it to thousands of black or people they consider watch list type motherfuckers. So, because niggas don't know no better, niggas don't know no different, a nigga will try to come at you and say, your numbers is down, nigga. Nigga, you ain't in control of the metrics.
The algorithm?
The algorithm, the matrix, any of the shit behind the scenes.
Did you write the algorithm?
Do you understand what I'm saying? And if you are doing well, you got to ask why. Are you allowed to? Come on. See, I'm going to start blocking niggas for being hoes. Not all blacks. I don't even speak in terms of, oh my God, just, I guess, when you're raised that way, you want to argue. Okay, cool. Right. Anyway, we got so many motherfuckers out here that judge you by the metric that the system has. But if you are not the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, pulling all the levers, right? You shouldn't, listen, man. Listen.
Who was the wizard in the Wiz? Wasn't it Richard Pryor?
It was Richard Pryor in the Wiz. I'm saying you shouldn't beat your chest over those type of accolades if the system is guiding the result. What do you mean guiding the result? Hey, you know what? We're going to extend the league. We're going to extend the season this year. Well, what about the impact on our body? I don't give a fuck about your body, nigga. It's a game to me. This is a game I enjoy watching niggas do. Whatever that game is. We're gonna extend the season. You're in a game. And you have a role to play in the game, right? Like, shut the fuck up and take the signature at the bottom of this piece of paper to the bank, nigga, and give your kid the motherfucking virtual Oculus shit they wanted for Christmas. So you could be defined as a man in your house. Otherwise, without the Oculus, you's a hoe ass nigga wasting everybody's time.
You ain't shit.
Whole ass nigga.
This whole ass nigga done wasted everybody fucking time.
Nigga? What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's 300, 400 people in here, right? We got 72,000 subscribers. How come they all don't get the notification? We've been sitting at 72,000.
That happens all the time.
That's right. We've been sitting at 72,000 for 2 years, 3 years. How the fuck you sit at 72,000 subscribers consistently?
Right.
And for y'all who don't think shadow banning is a real thing, when Elon Musk just took over Twitter, everybody who wasn't seeing any interaction and content, immediately people start getting 5,000 subscribers, 12,000 subscribers here, just immediately out of nowhere.
Really?
Yeah. All these subscribers just start boosting, out of nowhere. So because the algorithm, he went in, he fired everybody who was running those algorithms, and boom, that boosted that shit. That shit is real.
Then a motherfucker.
YouTube's
But
algorithm.
why is it real? Why do they take Minister Louis Farrakhan off the internet altogether? Why do they take Brother Reza Islam off the internet altogether? Why do you get snatched up out of there altogether?
You're not on message.
You're a threat. Yeah. When you're not on message, you're a threat.
Yeah.
Can't say nothing wrong.
But how do you push back against this shit, though?
You gotta have your own
Push
shit.
back.
You gotta have your own shit, nigga, to push back. That's the only way.
How do you push back from it?
You gotta
it's
be
happening.
Kevin said it definitely having your own shit. But again, you got a lot of motherfuckers. You got to ask yourself a question. How do you get to say what you say?
Yeah.
No, you got, especially if it comes across as not right or wrong or whatever, politically incorrect. You got to ask, how is it that certain people are allowed to be politically incorrect and certain people are not?
The chosen ones.
You're not even allowed to be politically incorrect. You're just not allowed to say what actually is.
No, there's certain niggas you can't be politically incorrect. They're gonna cancel you.
No, for sure. But you're right for sure about that. But even just like what Kanye was doing, he wasn't even being incorrect. He was just saying what was going on, and they bombed the hell out of that nigga. He wasn't even saying anything that was adverse, really. He was just saying, this is actually what's happening.
You know how many people hate that motherfucker? The people come to me talking about how he's going to get himself killed. That's one girl.
That's what they
said.
said.
A message out and he's going to get hurt.
Why motherfuckers is out here putting out rituals?
Right. Why are you putting that out there?
Don't put that in the
Don't
universe. Anyway, let me. Oh.
What?
Yeah, Charlamagne said that
Who?
he wouldn't be surprised.
Charlamagne the God.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't be surprised if we hear bad news about him, like not
He
being
said
here
that
no
shit?
more.
Well, Charlamagne the God also called him a Nazi.
Charlamagne, the company man.
Yeah, he's wrapped up. iHeart got him.
Listen, man.
He's
Well, I'm gonna get into that. Shit, it's just so much, man. It's so much to talk about.
Man.
Okay, look, I need everybody to support my works, man. You guys support everybody else shit. It's time to support the nigga who gave everybody a chance. How about that? The Shrouded Lighthouse at theshroudedlighthouse.com. Go there right now. Theshroudedlighthouse.com. Can we get 50 copies of this book sold today? Can we get another 50 of this book sold? My first, The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing. Well, this isn't my first book. This is actually my second book. But this is the first relationship book I wrote. And it is critically acclaimed, right? Please go to Amazon.com to get this one. It's available in multiple platforms, Audible, Kindle. It's available in all platforms, all right? Paperback, all of that.
Did you do audio?
It is audio.
It is?
Yeah. It's on Audible. It's on Audible.
That's what's up.
And then I'm also do that to this book as well. But this one is a little younger. This one is 2015. It's 7 years old already. You know, it's good work right here. The Shrouded Lighthouse. Please support it. Go to theshroudedlighthouse.com. I mean, everybody's reading it and fucking taking little bits and quips and I always wanted to say it that way. I've always known this. I just didn't know how to say it. I'd be like, yeah, that ain't nothing new. I mean, that's deep and all. It ain't nothing new though. Because my grandmother used to say something similar to it. Every time you turn the light off, you still can see. Yeah, the Shrouded Lighthouse, nigga. Every time you turn the light off, you still can see.
That's right.
Give your eyes time to adjust, nigga. You see, you can't see as good, but you
Get the gun got your eye.
So please continue to support these works. All right. Of course, the holographic relationship is available as well on Amazon.com in Kindle form. Support the black-owned businesses. If it ain't real,
It
ain't
Beal.
Beal Sauce is a black-owned business. It's a hot sauce company. We support them. Listen, we support them big time because we want to see them win. We want to see them win. Please rally your dollars around these companies, such as BealSauce.com.
Just got my package a couple days ago.
Exactly. Rally your dollars around these businesses. BealSauce.com, X-Wolf at XLabSups, The Shrouded Lighthouse, The Relationship Dismount, The Holographic Relationship, as well as my brother, Total Package. We've been rocking with Total Package Energy for a long time. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's because of y'all that Total Package Energy is still in business. It's because of y'all that Total Package Energy is still in business. All right? Can you guys cash mob Total Package Energy right now? Go to their website, pick up some B12, some vitamin C, some pea protein to put in your shakes, or an energy shot. Support, 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 support. All right? Yes, show your support to all of the brothers sitting here. Now, wait a minute. Did I get it? Oh, Kimba Fit CPT.
Yeah.
.com.
Certified personal trainer.
Kimba Fit CPT.
The pause.
CPT. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're not ODing on herbs and working out and cake, herbs, I know.
And cake. He said, and cake.
Listen, man, I didn't mean. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to attack you.
Man, look, you hit it real hard for a good little while, you be back to eating that cake.
He can never eat cake. It's over for him.
It's not. No, it's not.
Cake is toxic to his heart. It's like venom.
Cake is toxic to his heart. How is it
I would
toxic
just
to
like
his
to
heart?
say that the views expressed on the Zowat Show by Zowat are Zowat's opinions. Zowat only.
Solely Zoe.
It doesn't
Zoe's
reflect nobody
views.
else's opinion.
Yeah, cake is like heart venom.
No, it's not. Moderation.
We just fucking with you, man.
One piece
Ain't
of cake a
nothing
year.
love.
One
But
piece of cake a year.
Let me just say this. We got hit off with gifts. But I cannot
that?
share these gifts
What is that?
with my brother Don.
Dude, we're not doing that, man.
So
That
we
was like a
have,
burrito.
What is
these
that?
are sweet potato cakes
Dude.
with
He said, I cannot share.
But that's the icing. Like,
with the, yes,
Oh, that's
cream
the,
cheese
that's the
icing.
icing. No, she did.
Oh, you from Philadelphia, Philly cream cheese.
Philly cream cheese, my nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have none
Bro,
of
that's not
that.
happening.
Stupid.
This is
Nah.
cake
You got
minimum.
like 10 cakes over there, my nigga.
Now, and this is the lemon butter pound cake.
damn.
What?
I'm not. Don't look at me, dog.
He said, don't look at me, Dom.
Shepherd Sweets is in the building.
He's like, you
Oh,
gonna help me? He said, don't look at me, Dom. Like, you gonna help me? Help me, man. Help me, man.
Leave a little bit.
He said, help me, man.
That's really
You
nice.
can't have none of this motherfucking cake, man.
Nigga, hilarious.
She said,
Help me.
sweet potato cake. I'm gonna bring the sweet potato cake, but I'm gonna bring the icing too to
Right.
make sure you have
Yeah.
that on it.
Man.
So because they were in the
Whoa.
refrigerator, you just throw them in the microwave for like
I shall.
10 seconds.
I shall.
You won't be doing any. What you'll be doing is
Go to
doing
Zowat's
push-ups
Instagram
while
page
we're
after this
eating.
for some bonus
He said
footage.
push-ups.
Bonus footage of me getting these cakes. Zowat's Instagram page.
Your job is to do push-ups while we eat in front of you. This is man, this is heart hazing.
Listen to
Hard hazing.
No, we love Dom. Dom's gonna get some of this damn cake. Ain't nobody keep Dom away from the goddamn cake. Everybody hit the like button, hit the share
Don
button.
fight you over that cake.
And I might
His heart
you
needs to
know
be
what?
superpower.
It'll be two
Over
and
the
a
cake.
half
Are you putting up my old
seconds.
picture?
Hey, and that'll be the first 20 seconds you ever
No,
felt
I
in
said
your life.
two
Stop.
and a half seconds. Yeah, the water balloon fizzled. Just leave it alone, dog.
I'm not gonna get into it though.
Anyway,
What, the cake?
Shepherd Sweets, you not gonna eat none of this?
No. Remember how Don was talking about he's gonna swat your basketball? Don't you have to have energy for that?
Exactly.
Are you setting up for your second?
He's like, nigga, what happened?
Yeah, that's
He's
what
like,
I'm
what
doing.
happened?
You have to have a testimonial,
You just
my
said
nigga?
you was gonna stick with Don 2 seconds
Right,
ago.
like, what the
Hey, you
hell?
shit nigga.
Traitorous.
I'm
Shit bombs all over this nigga
I'm
now.
setting up a promo.
Jeff Brown said y'all cardiophobic.
Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff, and I feel a way about it.
Dumb as hell. Cardiophobic.
And I feel a way about it, Jeff.
That's
Yes.
hilarious. You cardiophobic.
Come on, Jeff, you know we love this nigga, man.
Phobics, man.
But he got a whole diner on his shirt, man. Motherfucker that went through the hard situation. He got a whole fucking diner,
You
man.
got a diner, nigga. Oh, Lord.
I'm just trying to keep him away from his bad habits.
He said y'all cardiophobic.
Damn.
Nigga, that's funny.
Hey, please continue to hit the like button. Please share. I want to shout out Lloyd Hinton for dropping that super chat. You know, the super chat works, family. Please support this channel. We about to get busy. We're about to get into this real heavy. But before I do, I'm going to pass it off to my brother Kev and then Dom, and we'll get this show started.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody,
I set it up for you.
get on the movement. The
Hey,
1
Sarah.
million, the 1 million Johnny Cochran movement. Let's get on it.
Sarah. Sorry. Excuse me. Sarah,
You good?
you want to go light this up for me?
This nigga is taunting this nigga with the cake over here in the corner.
Go ahead, man.
I'm trying to teach these niggas how to save their asses from the popo, nigga. You taunting this nigga with the cake. He is foul. This nigga is foul. You are foul, nigga. That is not right.
Go ahead, man. It's Halloween. Shit, man. It's about drinks and drinks, man.
It is
Niggas with
Halloween.
that bullshit.
Damn, that's why you got the orange on because it's Halloween. Okay.
Yo, get the police stop law package. Save your asses from the popo. We help you to save yourself. So this is the constitutional rights card. Lets everybody or let the police know what your constitutional rights are and what will happen when they violate those constitutional rights. They get something called qualified immunity, which means if they beat your ass and they do it in a new way, that means they get off because that's not clearly established law. However, if you warn them that they're in danger of violating your constitutional rights before they do it, and you get it on camera, that's what this card is right here. Then they lose that qualified immunity, and that comes with this notice. So these three things right here, you have them in your car. When the popo walks up and they start asking you questions, you say, "I don't answer questions." You should never, ever, ever, ever answer questions from the police. But this right here helps you do it. Anything you want to tell the police at the police stop. This nigga is trying to. I'm trying to tell this nigga. Y'all are with the bullshit. Hey, look here, man. This nigga don't want to say. This nigga is don't want you to say that.
This man the cake.
This nigga's man. Why?
Go ahead, finish.
How you get distracted like that?
God damn.
Kevin's a pro. He got it. Hand me that goddamn cake.
This nigga is dealing with cake, back and forth doing cake code. These niggas they got cake code going back and forth. Get the goddamn package if you want to save your ass. Look, we got flashcards.
Bring that cake.
We got a goddamn manual. Goddamn it, we got a goddamn. We got insurance. We tell you how to get their insurance when they violate your card right here. You get it all for free when you get the Great Book of Melanin Research. And if you get it today, the last day, we throw in the vaccine card. Goddamn. You ready now to go ahead and talk to this nigga about the cake? Go ahead, nigga. You want to talk to this nigga about the cake, nigga? Go ahead, nigga.
Don.
Cake off, my nigga.
Don.
Cake off. Hey, go ahead, Betty Crocker. Hey, Betty Crocker and Sarah Lee want to talk.
Dom needs energy first.
Dom don't need no energy. Dom is fine. Weed juice, what you got?
I'm talking about the energy right here. Don needs that energy. Special.
What would be the best thing for Dom to have?
Something with strawberry for vitamin C. So,
Why?
Because vitamin C helps repair your cells. Helps repair your heart. Vitamin C helps repair your
Why you
cells.
whispering, my nigga? Like we in the quiet storm.
Vitamin C
You doing good, baby.
repair your cells. Like, I'm being quiet today. Vitamin C helps you repair your cells, okay? Your hair, skin. Vitamin C helps repair that. So
Does
you
it
always
help
need vitamin C
repair the valve?
of
Oh,
every.
that's been repaired already, ladies.
Uh-oh. Why did I have to say that?
Why are you talking to the ladies, man?
Ain't nobody else to talk to, my nigga.
I won't
So-
conk out during the middle, y'all, just so you know, ladies.
So if you guys need energy like my boy Dom, he has his cake, it's going to give him energy, but we always need vitamin C.
So cake does the same
It has
work
sugar.
as juice.
Well, it's very different, because you don't have a rush, a sugar rush and stuff like you have with sugar. You have a sugar rush.
20
and your
minutes.
insulin drops. And
20
stuff.
minutes.
But when you have fruit, your insulin gets, it comes
So
in your
we need
body
20
right on
minutes?
time with the fruit and stuff. So you need more fruits in your diet, not processed sugar. Okay.
Why you
Always.
touching me, bro?
My bad. My bad. So
It's too late, nigga. Y'all been whispering for 3 years.
Nigga.
Live on the air, whispering to each other, man. We done seen it. He tickled you today, man. Leave it alone. You got tickled on the air, man.
you also need stuff for hydration.
No, I'm not going to allow the internet to have this.
Coconut water.
How the fuck you know that didn't happen? What the fuck?
He tickled you today, man.
Yo,
I didn't tickle his ass. Why the?
yo. I like coming to this show.
Nigga,
I think it's the
tickled you
most
today,
magnificent.
man.
I will not.
Nigga, don't take that shit.
Right under your arm, man. The nigga said.
All in your fat.
This is a violation.
Oh shit, nigga. Damn.
So, Dom also needs.
Stop touching me, man.
My bad. Sorry. Dom also needs water. Okay, so you need.
Why is he the subject matter? This nigga's the subject right now, dog.
He's actually the tool right now. So he needs stuff that we need. This is gonna be the sample. So you need watermelon or any type of water,
that's
like
funny.
coconut
Take your
water,
time.
regular water, coconut. Coconut and watermelon helps hydration. Then you also need,
Is that what that is?
yeah, that's water. That's
Coconut and watermelon?
That's water here.
Oh, that's that one.
So, but support wejuice.com. You got 3-day cleanses. You have a weight loss program. You have 6-pack energy, 6-pack detox, 6-pack immunity. Do things that's gonna get your system together. Eat healthy. Support wejuice.com. We love.
Jay Brown said, no 2 straight men should discover either of them as ticklish. You got tickled, nigga. Tickle treat.
Dom, your turn.
Go ahead, eat the cake, nigga. Now. You don't got tickled for it.
You know that shit is funny, nigga.
Go
You know that shit is funny.
Your
Tickle
turn,
treat,
man.
nigga. Tickle treat. Nigga, that shit is hilarious, nigga. Oh, Lord.
I just want to thank everybody that came out to the Jazzmatics video set last Saturday for the song Can't Get Enough. It's going to be released on 11/11/22. So again, thank everybody for coming through and continue to support. This is Jazzmatics.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Shepherd Sweets.
And Shepherd Sweets.
Sweet. You were supposed to pass that back.
Interception.
Now he's talking about football.
Tickle treat.
Get nothing past you.
All right, let's get to it. I just have a real quick question. True or false? The mainstream media, black folks, and corporate America seems to be more upset with Ye than they appear to be with Jeffrey Epstein. True or false?
True.
Yep.
Why are you more upset with Kanye than you were with Jeffrey Epstein?
Or Brett Favre.
Or Brett Favre? That's a good one. Or any other fuck shit white people do. Why is the response different? I just want to ask the question. Why is the response to quote-unquote societal infractions different? Is it race-based? Because the response to a black man seems to be take everything this motherfucking evening.
What's his last name? What did you say his last name was?
Epstein.
All right then. Case closed. There it is.
That simple?
He's a case on.
I'm just asking the question though. Let's we're gonna get into that piece, but let's lock into the thought process behind having a real conversation about why they do things the way they do things. Because there's a group of niggas that I think I need to talk to. And now some people might not take respect for me using the word nigga.
I take respect.
But we've been teaching about the word nigga.
For a year.
For a decade now.
But it's all right to say black and we can't say nigga. But it's all right to use the word black.
That's what I'm saying. We've been teaching on the real meaning of the word. The brother Hakeem Green,
Oh, yeah.
and
Great
then
year,
the
great year.
KRS-One got a whole book. And again, we've been talking about this for
Quite a while.
the decade. So there's a stiff-necked, willful niggertude going on that says, no, I'm going to stick with what Whitey told me this word meant. Is the white man's education better than yours? Are the white man's institutions better than yours?
Are you taking it for yourself?
What institutions we got?
Is the white man's... But listen, you created institutions. Whenever we hearken back to the Moors, whenever we hearken back to Ile Ife, whenever we hearken back to South Africa, Northeast Africa, all over the world, we're everywhereans. So those are the institutions we got. Right? Aren't you tired of white people recasting themselves as you? And then telling you to get their version of you.
Like not only in the movies, but in real life.
Jesus. We're going to recast Jesus as Cesare Borgia. We know he was Heru. We know what you call Horus. We know who the fuck he was. But we're going to recast him as the son of a Spanish pope, Alexander Sextus, who gave birth to Cesare Borgia and Lucrezia Borgia.
That show was on show. That Showtime show?
The Borgias.
Yeah, the Borgias.
That was on Showtime?
And you get to slip, quote unquote, racist shit in HBO films that you write, that you produce. How can an ape sit on the throne of St. Peter's? They called him a Spanish ape. Why? Why did they call him a Spanish ape in that television show? Go look up the Borgia.
Yeah.
It's episode 1.
Yep. They even talked about the Moor. The Moors was in there. They wanted, the Crucial was supposed to marry a Moor.
They said, no, he ain't. He's worth more to us dead because he's a threat to his brother's throne. So his brother sent him here to get him away from the throne. So they're going to pay us 40,000 ducats a year for him. But he'll give us 400,000 if he dies. That was a Moor.
Yep, that was a Moor.
Who was from the listen, man. Let me say, let me go deeper. I got to tie this in because what's happening is what you're seeing is black people from the system attacking any narrative that isn't in alignment with the system. Right? They're called ad hominem attacks. This fallacy occurs when, instead of addressing someone's argument or position, you irrelevantly attack the person or some aspect of the person who is making the argument. So you attack the personage. Oh, look at your shoe, nigga.
Yeah, not the message.
You ain't the motherfucker that should be talking. You marginalize shit that's supposed to be upheld in one instance. I saw brother Shannon Sharp, and I usually like Shannon Sharp.
For the most part.
For the most part, I usually like his takes. But Kyrie trying to be the smartest person in the room.
Trying to be?
And then, and then he's a conspiracy theorist. And he's afraid, he want to be deep. He want to be the... And then you marginalize the fact that he went to Duke. Duke is one of the most prestigious universities in America.
That's your university.
And niggas always use white education to validate their intelligence in context to this society.
Say that again.
Don't act like a motherfucker can't college shame another nigga. I seen it happen. Nigga, you went to one of them schools that ain't got no running water.
Right. Bum ass fucking junior college, nigga.
I'm just saying. That man went to Duke University. You try to flip it and make it seem like
Duke ain't worthy now.
now Duke ain't worthy.
Stop playing.
Now Duke don't produce scholars.
Right.
Krzyzewski ain't shit. Knock it off.
Now to me, and like I said, I like Shannon, but I felt like fuck protecting a system that likes fucking you in the rectum.
Yeah. Duke is one of the top academic colleges.
Period.
All over in the world. That nigga smart.
Brother's smart. And let me tell you, it is an extension of intelligence to question. He can't question.
Right.
And everybody talk about the money. Oh, you know, he's getting paid $32 million a year. And $32 million a year means shut the fuck up. I understand corporate structure. Every corporation has corporate bylaws. You sign to work for that corporation or whatever, you got to adhere to the corporate bylaws. That's what we did with the Constitution. The Constitution is like the corporate bylaws of America.
That's exactly right.
That's what that is. I get it. But at the end of the day, when you compromise your manhood in order to capitulate, in order to stay in line, in order to conform, did you say you were sorry when New York allowed him to play again?
Right.
When he stood his ground and said, something's off about this shit weird, this shit strange. And then when all the reports came out and said, hey,
This shit weird. This shit strange.
this shit is weird, this shit is strange, and natural immunity is better. Did any of y'all come out and say, because remember you were calling him crazy then. You were calling him a disruption. Stephen A. Smith did it. Everybody called him a disruption. Everybody said he was crazy, wacko, the motherfucking, he believed in the motherfucking flat earth. And
Right.
The nigga crazy, man. Everybody.
Wait a minute. Not even did last week. Did everybody should have been kissing his ass last week when the New York court they ruled that the workers were that the New York mandates was unconstitutional. The New York mandates were unconstitutional. This was just ruled, which means Kyrie was vindicated. Fuck you, Stephen A. Bitch. All of this shit he was talking. You doing wrong for the community and whoop whoop. This looks bad for black people and whoop 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 and that's and this and that because he didn't want to make a decision for himself because he didn't want to take some experimental bullshit. This motherfucker's the villain of the universe for niggas.
So what looks bad for black people? Speaking up? Let me ask you another question. Is it anti-Semitic to have your version of the story they say is the truth?
Wow.
They will say it is so that you can have to stop me from talking.
Okay.
They need to stop you from shit.
Because there is a narrative that's out, right? There's a narrative that's out right now that was written by the U.S. government.
Good.
These motherfuckers got a version of what happened on 9/11.
Oh yeah.
Do it?
And that's the official.
That's the official version.
This is what we say happened.
Now you got motherfuckers who were there that are still alive.
Yep.
Right. Like, no.
Hey, this motherfucking
Yep.
building blew up, nigga. I know
Nigga,
what-
yep. Nigga, I heard an explosion, nigga. I was down there. You ain't gonna never hear from them niggas on the news.
So people like Ivan Van Sertima,
What up?
right? I guess he was a quack.
They came before Columbus.
They came before Columbus, that's one. Right? The African presence in ancient America is a, well, okay. So I guess niggas are so lost that we just claim everybody culture.
Right.
But when you find a big ass fucking Olmec head,
Right. With a
big ass nose.
with a fucking thick ass fucking afro
Knock it off.
and a Michael from Good Times Widow Peak. Have y'all seen, y'all need to go look that Olmec head up. There's an Olmec head, a brother. It is undeniably African. This dude got a thick ass afro, thick as shit, packed. So you know that shit is all packed down. And it's got a widow's peak like Michael from Good Times.
so let's keep going. I mean, let's keep going. They came before Columbus, the African presence in ancient America. Ivan Van Sertima. Here's another one. They came before Columbus. There's I guess that's a part 2. Golden Age of the Moor
Yeah, buddy.
by Ivan Van Sertima.
Yep.
Ancient presence in African presence in early Asia by Runoko Rashidi, edited by Van Sertima.
Runoko.
Ivan Van Sertima and Runoko Rashidi together? Okay. All right. Blacks in Science, Ancient and Modern, Ivan Van Sertima. African Presence in Early America, Ivan Van Sertima. He has a lot of great books, right? And there are a lot of authors out there. What about Sheikh Anta Diop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about John Henrik Clark?
John Henry Clark.
See, you don't get to use academia just to make your point.
Right.
We learned this a long time ago when we used to battle Christians. Remember, we used to really battle.
Man, it was a swords out, baby.
Hold on, it's my child. Prima, you got your my granddaughter on the phone? Well, I'm doing the show live right now.
What up, Preem? What up, Preem?
Bye-bye. I love you, baby. Hey, man, they got to have their motherfucking time.
Right.
My granddaughter said, get Pop-Pop on the phone. Where was I? Shit.
Sheikh Anta Diop.
Sheikh Anta Diop,
John Henry Clark.
Dr. Yochanan. So you don't get to use, I'm just saying. Some of his brothers, you lost me with the Kyrie smarties in the room. That's because you lost. You losable.
You losable.
You're a loser.
Because you losable.
Like, you lost me. You lost your footing because my perception is perfect, nigga. Boy, if you don't tie your motherfucking mental shoelaces up, nigga.
You lost me. I was with you. Till you made a sharp left.
Hey, man, all I'm saying is, yes, Duke University, UCLA, Berkeley, motherfucking Columbia, nigga, hell, Howard, Hampton, nigga, Xavier, nigga. You want to name some HBCUs, nigga? Yes, my nigga. At a certain level, nigga, there's some sharpness happening coming out of those universities. LMU, USC. Come on, man. Just knock it off, bruh. Okay? Like, motherfuckers, you lost me when you said because he went to Duke. What I'm saying is he got a good education. And at the very least, he can think with context.
And look at the vitriol that's coming back. They're trying to shut down everything that comes back, that shines any light on that Khazar group. Like all he did was share a book or share a documentary.
That's already on Amazon.
That was already on Amazon,
They
and boom, he the devil
Bezos.
for that. He's
Why don't you niggas holler at Jeff Bezos for putting it on Amazon?
right.
If in fact
money.
it
Right.
was anti-Semitic.
Right.
All he did was suggest it and share it, and boom, he's
So let's drill down on that shit. Ain't Jeff Bezos culpable too?
Thank you.
Because if it's anti-Semitic, why should it be on that? You trying to tell me Amazon ain't one of the most powerful platforms in America? Come on. Whose platform is more powerful? Bezos or Kyrie?
Come on. He owns a goddamn newspaper. Washington
It's
Post.
selective. It's very selective. Outrage.
This is nigga stay in your place.
That is exactly what
That's
this
what
shit
this
is.
Nigga stay in your place.
That is exact. We have been controlling you niggas for this long. Don't try to step out of bounds now, nigga, because you got a little knowledge. Don't try to step out, nigga, now, because you got a little information and a little bit more money now, nigga. We still control this whole goddamn game, bitches.
Do that.
They done shown us that.
They let you-
And remember this. Your successful life is due to being a great performer for us. Wow. Nigga, your dedication and passion, nigga, is our pastime. I'm sorry, but that's what sports is.
Exactly.
America's pastime.
Look,
It's no disrespect. It don't mean you less of a man because my son busts his ass to be a professional ball player. And I'm right behind him all the motherfucking way. And it's probably because of me. The nigga didn't get in the league.
you come with that nigga behind you?
This nigga over here.
Nah, we good.
No, it's real talk, man. They know, like, that nigga daddy might be worse than LeVar.
Smarter.
They know this. Nigga, Carmelo Anthony already told y'all the NBA is the feds. Them motherfuckers research everything in your family. Everybody, all your teachers all the way back to elementary. Can't let this nigga come in here. My son graduated with a degree in philosophy.
Who is it run by again?
man.
Who is it run by? and let you know, right? There's a book that breaks all of this down. The secret relationship between the blacks and the JUEWs. Go get that book. That book is so damn wanted that I think on Amazon it's like $2,500. They don't want you to see that shit.
$2,500.
Yes, $2,500. The secret relationship between the blacks and the JEEW. Huh?
Can I borrow yours?
This nigga.
You can go to, however, you can go to NOI.org, the Nation of Islam. They sell it. And you can get it for like, I think, $20-$30.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from there.
Okay.
So let's drill down on this a little bit. Let's get to the facts. So, because I know how black folk like to do. We like to discredit so we don't have to look deeper. Is the word nigga the most vitriolic word in American culture?
Is that the argument right now? Somebody's talking to you.
I just want to make this overall point. Because what I see is we can say nigga all day long on YouTube
Thank you.
and never get flagged for it. But we can't say those other words. So is it truly the most vitriolic word? We can say nigga.
Yep.
Motherfucking goofy ass nigga.
Bitch ass nigga.
Bitch ass whore ass nigga.
All day long.
Do this all day long. But you can't say those other words. Why is that? And for black people who always follow the narrative of the white slave master, please understand, the white slave master's job is to be, name a famous porn star, a male porn star. I don't know any. What's the nigga? Long John Silver?
Long John Silver?
Long Dong Silver was his name.
Well, shit, nigga, I didn't know. I needed somebody to help.
Long Dong Silver? That's funny.
This is what white America, listen, slavery is about fucking your mind.
Come on.
I need you have to understand, the manipulation of the black man's mind by white supremacy is near pornographic.
Bong.
Them motherfuckers be fucking with their preferred niggas.
very disturbing. Very disturbing.
John Holmes, right?
Oh, actually, Mr. Marcus is. I agree.
Mr. Marcus.
That's the nigga with the hat, ain't it?
Ron Jeremy.
Coming up with
Lexington
those-
State.
He's probably the most famous.
They
Is Ron
coming up
Jeremy.
with old people.
Ron
though.
Jeremy is
These
probably
are
the most
all
famous.
old
No,
people.
Lexington still. Oh,
That's a new one.
Nah, it's about
That's
fucking
all.
your mind. How do you fuck your mind? Rewrite your narrative. Hack your DNA. And in this society, hack your she-NA and your he-NA.
Man,
And your trans name.
you're trans in A. Nigga say you're trans in A. Look,
So, go ahead, brother.
no, I'm just saying. So how Kanye was trying to break down how they control everything, and there's only a certain level that you can get to, because they are the puppet masters, and all he was saying was this is how it is, and so you can't shine a light on that. And he was showing how they basically created a structure to where no matter what you do, they're always going to get a piece off of your creativity all the time. They're always going to have a hand in it. Like MC Search just talked about how
360 deal.
Yep, he had Nas for 27 years. He had a piece of Nas for 27 years. So that's the model that's set up. And so when you start seeing everybody starts pulling out, when he starts to get the backlash, the cast who was on him with Donda Sports, they kicked his basketball team out of a tournament. They kicked
Shut the whole school down.
shut the whole school down. Kicked his basketball
And the
team
school
out
ain't
of a
got shit to
tournament.
do with nothing. It ain't got
Nothing.
It's a school.
Thank you.
I thought
Kids.
we fuck
These are
with schools.
kids.
These kids. Oh no, you ain't got no school no more.
These are kids.
That's crazy.
And it's funny because, when I talk about the Khazars, if you actually go back to the history of the Khazars, when they ran Khazaria was a big trade port. And so it had like 4 ports that came in from different directions. And so whenever you traveled through Khazaria, they would tax you on the goods you wanted to sell to somebody else. So basically, if you want to sell somebody else to this, I get a piece of whatever you sell. Now, does that sound familiar? Are we in the same damn system today? So this system has been going on for the longest time, and he exposed it. He exposed what he wasn't supposed to. Then he doubled down on it. Then he tripled down on it. And they was like, "Oh, what? Nah, nigga." And they had to show him, we'll lose billions to show all of you niggas we still run this shit.
Clearly.
But he also stated that we have $1 trillion. So with the $1 trillion from the melanated community, that can push.
You talking about in buying power, but that's acclimated to them. So you ain't gonna give up their brands.
So that means we need to switch to empower us instead of stop empowering them.
Well, yeah, that's obviously the solution. But Kanye wasn't in a position to do what he did. He's attached
off,
to everybody else. They're supporting him.
Mm-hmm.
They run his thing. Like, you don't have an infrastructure of your own to be able to go talk crazy like that. When literally you're sucking the titty of all these different companies. And so when he did that, they was like, "Whoop, nigga, titty out your mouth, titty out your mouth, titty out your mouth." They just start slapping all the titties out of his mouth. Wow. So in order for him to come back, I would say for him to invest that money into the community. Start investing that and building up an infrastructure in the community that they can't break down, because you've done so much for your people that they won't let you be canceled, because you put so much back into that. So no matter what the fuck they say, you still have them. Like, I would say a good example of that probably was LeVar Ball. That he jumped on it first, but he was involved with shady niggas, and he didn't have the backing to be able to put it. Kanye does. He actually has the backing. So for him to go to like Adidas to back his shoes, he could have did that all by himself. If LeVar Ball can do that shit with $2, you supposedly got $5 billion. You could have been done that. You could have been taken your brand and put it on its own platform by itself to where you're supported yourself. And he didn't do that, and they said, "Nigga, let me watch us blow up this whole shit." And now,
Well,
that's
Danny
where you're
Dash, I saw a clip where Danny Dash had mentioned the same thing. If you're going to do it,
Dame Dash is perfect example.
You're not really doing it if their infrastructure still exists and you're participating in the creation of content or property, intellectual properties or whatever. you have to actually do it yourself.
That you have to.
Now, we're not letting Kanye off the hook.
Right,
here.
right.
You said some reckless shit about folk, nigga. But let me go back. I digress. This is how we should handle these situations. And I know it sounds like a fucking pipe dream, because it probably is. But this is how we should handle it. This is what makes it a pipe dream. It takes unity. Like my brother just said right here, Hassan, he said, we got $1 trillion. No, we don't, nigga.
They got $1 trillion of our shit, of our money.
Listen, man. According to Tone Talks' data, there's $135 trillion in this economy. White folk got about 115, 125. 115, 120. Somebody said my mic sounds distant.
It keeps on going in and out. Like, I'm not sure what's going on with it.
Testing, 1 2 1 2. Am I good?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm perfect. I'll hold this motherfucker.
Blood.
So,
We went out again. Yeah, I don't know.
is it out or?
Yeah, it's like shorting. Can you check the connection to the
battery?
No, the battery's fine. It's I think it may be
The wire.
the connection between the wire and the spot.
1 2 1 2. No,
There you go.
we good? Are we good? Can y'all hear me? We good?
Yeah, you do it, yeah.
All right. So, $135 trillion. They're whispering again. You see him? Tickle that nigga.
I was gonna
Tickle treat. So look, $135 trillion in American economy. White folk got about 120 of it. That shit sounds crazy, right? White people about 25, 30 trillion dollars liquid. Black people have 2% of that. 2.6% of that. Probably less now. I don't know.
That shit don't make sense.
So it's 6.5 trillion. That's what black people have. But only 350 billion is liquid. White folk, 20 million, 20 trillion liquid, nigga. Black folk got 350 billion liquid out of 6.5 trillion. So when you say, oh, we did $1 trillion last year. That's $1 trillion of spending or sowing seeds back into their products, their brands, their
Control.
right? For the most part.
Hey, white man, you want more of my money?
And then as the good brother Dr. George C. Fraser says, we got pockets of money all over the country. One of the richest areas in Los Angeles is right over the hill, Windsor Hills.
Yep. Yep.
And niggas is goofy enough out here to call it the Black Beverly Hills.
Yep.
Nigga, you not know. You got a nice house on the hill, my nigga.
Right. Do you own that land all around that bitch?
But they do.
Yeah.
That's their shit. And it's this little enclave that it's on the hill, and it separates the Crenshaw area and Leimert from the Inglewood area. There's a little bubble up here.
Right. The niggas on the high on the hill.
All right, so there's some pockets of wealth all over the country, right? Maryland, over in Maryland, the black folk are doing pretty good, right? Little pockets. But as Dr. George C. Fraser so clearly broke down, it's disaggregate. It's not connected. So that's just like the vote, too. Motherfuckers, we need to come together. We're disaggregate people. If we're disaggregated economically, of course we're going to be disaggregated philosophically, intellectually, politically. We're not on the same. Oh, black people ain't a monolith, and that's why I'm a Republican. What? None of these people fuck with you until they need you to push an agenda that disproportionately benefits them. That's how this works.
Okay, it's gonna be 99% for me. Well, you gonna get 1% though, my nigga. Look,
Boy, that 1% gonna go a long time. You have no idea how far that 1% Listen, 1% today
right?
is better than 0%
1%
yesterday.
right.
You see?
Exactly.
Oh, shit gonna turn around.
Yep.
Watch what this 1% do for you.
I'm gonna convince you.
This shit is problematic. It's I have to ask the question. Kev, what are some books on the history of Khazar?
The best one is the 13th Tribe by was it Arthur Kessler? That's one that really breaks off the.
But it's a whole shit ton of them in here about it.
Yeah, but the best one I've seen that I've seen is that one. But I have history books, so like the Ottoman histories. So that takes
Ottoman histories is
Ottoman
cool.
histories that takes you and that teaches you because the Ottomans had the wars with the Khazars. They had like 3 wars with the Khazars that lasted over 100 years. So the Moors and the Khazars, you guys fought. Oh, in history, you got a history, and so you think they remember this history. You don't. They know you fought. They whooped your ass a couple times. You whooped their ass sometimes, and then. Ultimately, because of infighting within the Islamic Empire between the Caliphate, niggas fighting each other, we lost. Or the Moors lost. But Ottoman centuries is a very good one as well.
Why is it important for you to know your history? Why is it important for you to go back beyond what white folk have approved?
Come on.
Why is it important? That's a question for everybody.
You said, why is it what? I'm sorry.
Important for you to know your history. What does your and are black people claiming? I'm talking about black Americans. Are we claiming history that don't belong to us?
Yeah.
Or
no. No.
Is really all this shit our shit?
Yes.
Okay, I need help.
That's why you need to know. Everything was pretty much based off of or literally copied. So they have this is loosely based on this here, and then they have a complete, absolute copy of what you used to do. And so you don't know that you created all this stuff. You're the most creative people, melanated people in the world. That's why we don't really trip when they steal shit. Like, because you was like, all right, well, we'll create some more shit. We don't, and trust me, they get frustrated by that shit. They get mad frustrated. They're like, oh, damn, we got another thing. They came in and they're like, all right, well, fuck, you can have that. And we'll create some more shit. But at this point, though, we're not creating anything like we used to do in the past because now they've understood how to placate you with bullshit within their society. So if I placate you and satisfy your lower vibrational needs, then you are never going to look for anything higher. And
How about placate you with the bare minimum?
bare minimum?
Just being able to survive.
Yep. You always
get
scratching.
Christmas.
Yep.
You get a Halloween. If you just shut the fuck up and bend the knee.
You just shut the fuck up.
If you just shut the fuck up, bend the knee, act right,
Yep.
nigga, you'll be able to afford those fucking Reese's
Right.
Pieces, my nigga.
Reese's.
We'll allow you to pay us money to be happy. That's what that shit is. We'll allow you to give us some of your hard-earned wages for you to be happy within the fucking we've created. Don't that sound good?
We'll allow you to participate as an upstanding citizen. But any talk of going back to the past and reliving your greatness or any of the shit you claim you started.
You claim, because that's what Ben Shapiro did. He said that Kanye claiming that melanated people were the real ones, or the real Hebrews. He said that's an anti-Semitic statement. How is that anti-Semitic? Right. That's not against it. He just saying
Sarah,
you're not that.
Sarah, pull up the definition of anti-Semitic. Put up the definition of Semite.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Semite.
Oh, Semite?
Yes.
Got to get to the bottom of this shit now.
Because let's just get to the bottom of it. Why can't we have these type of discussions with folk? Okay? Let's just get to the bottom.
Right.
Listen, this ain't no disrespect of other people. No. This is no disrespect of what other people believe and all of that. Listen, believe what the fuck you want to believe.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you what. You're not finna push your belief on me. It'll be exclusively yours.
Thank you.
And you can have it.
You get down with that.
That's what you believe? Cool, money.
Right.
Hey.
You crip walk to that beat all you want.
I have it pulled up from.
Okay, what is the definition in the church reader's voice?
Jesus.
Bless you, Pastor. Today's text is coming from Merriam-Webster. Semite.
Semite.
It's a noun. Definition A says a member of any or a number of peoples of ancient southwestern Asia, including Akkadians, Phoenician, Hebrews, and Arabs. Arabs, excuse me.
Yes.
And
They done threw
the
a
B
gang of
definition
niggas in
is
there.
a descendant of these people.
Let's keep going.
The second definition, it just says a member of a modern people speaking a Semitic language. That's all that says.
That's where they get it from. The language.
So let's get deep. Because they left some shit out.
Yeah.
Because they had already said sub-Saharan and sub-African in other definitions.
Ethiopian.
Oh, would you like to know what anti-Semitic is?
Yes, please, tell us.
An anti-Semite is a person who has a hostile, prejudiced attitude towards Jews. Why is it just Jews and you just name all other people in the Semite definition? Okay, I'm over. Okay. Thank you for the reading of the word.
So,
Thank you for
even your definition has condom marks on it.
Right.
You don't get to fuck the definition to death
Right.
by trying to fuck it into what you want it to be. Why you gotta keep getting new versions of dictionaries? Because you forgot some shit. Oh, damn.
Shit, we got to. Oh, wait. We gotta add some more
what
shit.
year, what edition was that?
Okay, let's see here. This is from. It's been since 1829. That's what they said up there. Okay, hold on. Right, where you say? Right there. What you say? 1828. That's what I said.
1820.
But the word has been defined since 1880.
No, I'm saying,
Oh, what is this particular?
yeah. What dictionary is that?
Oh, this is Merriam-Webster.
But what edition?
What edition?
Oh,
First, third, second.
I didn't know this was.
Oh yeah, niggas come
the
out
new
with
edition.
new editions. It wasn't just Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Matt.
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
It wasn't just them.
It wasn't just Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Then they got Johnny Gill.
I didn't find that, but I did find there is a children's definition as well.
Oh, let's see that.
Of Semite, it means a member of any of a group of peoples of southwestern Asia, chiefly represented by the Jews and Arabs.
So the Jews
That's for
and
the kids.
So this is the funny thing. So there, you got the Ashkenaz. That's supposed to be the main group of them, right? So Ashkenazi was actually in the line of Japheth.
Japheth.
Yeah, the brother of Shem,
Brother of Shem.
Japheth.
because Semite comes from Shem, the one of the sons of Noah. Then through this line, Eber started Hebrew. So then now they say if you speak Hebrew, that's where they get Semitic because Hebrew is from Shem's line, right? So, but then they Ashkenazi again. That's from Japheth. Also, Togarmah. Well, that's a brother of Ashkenazi, right? So that's where all the Turks come from. So all of them, where they say the Arab. This is where they say. Now, this is the story, right? So you got the Arabs, and this is where they say all the Arabs and all those people come from. So now, just like Sarah just said, now when you say when you call yourself anti this, it only says those who are against the Jews, not against all those people who are supposed to be who fall under the line of what this is. And then again, so they just mix everything up just so again they don't want you to come after none of them. They don't want you to say nothing about none of them.
Well,
so
then,
we're going to throw everybody in this goddamn pot. Don't you say shit about nobody.
To go even deeper, a Hebrew is a verb. It's an action. This is why they mention Akkadian and Phoenician. Because where was Father Abraham from? In your Bible, where was he from?
He was
Come on, Bible thumpers.
wait, let's see what Abraham.
Because Abraham predates the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yes, he does.
So where was he from? This is why they mention, the Semites or Shemites and all of that.
Right.
Where was he from? Do y'all know?
He was the promise is inherited by Abraham. Okay, that's it. That ain't it.
Fred Dorsey.
Oh, I thought it said Canada, but it's not.
Canaan?
Chaldea?
Is that what you read?
Chaldea.
But he died in Canaan.
So Chaldea, Ur of Chaldea.
Yeah.
That is modern day Iraq.
Iraq.
If you go back to before Islam existed in Iraq, what you finna find are the Sumerians. Sumer. Let me explain something to y'all about the Ur of Chaldea. Ur. What language is Ur? Fuck is that? What the fuck does Ur mean?
Come on, man.
Can you find it in an English word? Pure. Ore. When you're digging out the ore. What is that? Fire, nigga. It means fire. Ur of Chaldea. He was from Ur of Chaldea. He crossed over the Tigris and Euphrates River. Somebody saw him and said, hey, he's crossing over. Eber, to cross over. It's a verb. To be a Hebrew, it's a verb. It's an action. To do something, to cross over. Same as the word Arab. Means to travel.
Right.
These are nomadic people. How you a nation and you ain't got no location? We're the nation of everywhere. I'm just saying.
All over the place.
Listen, we are those people. Because if we go back further and further and further, you think it was white folk running around? Damn what the movie said.
Sumer, the Sumerians actually called themselves the Sagiga, which meant the dark-headed ones.
Huh, how about that?
Niggas.
Niggas.
That's what they called themselves.
How about that? We start digging in. Oh, this is conspiracy. No, this is just not the fucking information that they wanted in the book.
No.
It's the same shit with with the Gnostics.
Oh.
There's some of the Gnostic
yeah.
books, man. They say,
Yep.
hey, man, we can't put that shit in there.
Yep.
Jesus as a little kid beating up motherfuckers, killing niggas for talking shit to his
Him
mama,
slapping
raising
niggas,
them back up. All right, nigga. Don't do that shit no more, nigga.
Him slapping niggas and
You
shit.
forget who the fuck I am, dog.
Right,
Godson, nigga.
right, nigga.
I'll kill you, raise your ass up again, nigga. On God, nigga, on my
I
father,
kill you.
nigga.
I kill you and raise you up again, nigga.
Say some dumb shit about my mama Mary again, nigga.
On
See
my
what
daddy,
happens.
nigga. On my daddy, nigga.
I kill you, raise you up right, Rick, nigga. I kill you this morning, nigga, raise you up at lunchtime.
Right,
Nigga.
nigga. Raise you for lunch.
What if baby Jesus sound like threats?
Right.
From Jay-Z's album. Nigga, this threats. I cut you up and fill you up with chips and
Jesus was a little gangster. They cut that out the Bible.
I'm just saying, man. But that shit don't fit the narrative of Christianity.
Nah.
Right? So they don't add those books. right? There are books that are sanctioned.
Yep.
Then there are other books. No, we don't use those books. And I said, well, why don't you use the whole story if you niggas are crafting a story. You crafting a narrative.
Yep.
So if you're doing that for religion, what makes you think they're not doing that with the news?
Come on.
What makes you think they're not doing that with education?
Come on, man.
News is the
That's
new
what
religion.
it is.
So we crafting a version of God. Well, no, our God wouldn't act like this, so keep that shit up. Hey, are these books holy as the other books? Well, no. See, no.
Well, don't worry about that.
Don't you just do what the fuck we tell
Right,
you to do.
nigga, don't worry about that. You asking too many questions, my nigga.
When Jesus strangled a bit, we're not gonna put that in.
He strangled a bit.
Man, this nigga's born without a daddy, man. You don't know.
You stupid nigga.
I'm just saying. He has some trauma in his mind.
We can't let that out the bag. Jesus was a little crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Say something else. See
Jesus had little issues every now and then.
Say something else. See, I'll reverse bless your ass, man.
Nigga, Jesus threatening niggas with God powers, nigga.
Oh, I'll fuck this whole school up, nigga. Let me have a God power as a little kid. I would have set the whole project on fire.
Terrorist, nigga.
I'm just saying, we accept their narrative of everything. When we are looking at the Semites, first off, let's just get deep. Who are Noah's 3 sons, Kev?
Ham, Japheth, Shem.
So these motherfuckers got 3 different races, or are they the same race?
It's supposed to be the same race. Supposed to be.
I'm just asking.
You come from the same mom and daddy. You're supposed to be.
What's the story
race.
say?
I'm just asking. So Noah got triplets.
That's what I heard.
They come from same mama, right?
Same mom.
Noah got triplets, come from same mama.
Same mom.
And what happened?
We got Shem, Ham,
And Japheth.
and Japheth, or Jephthah.
Japheth the fish.
I believe the
The
fifth.
That's where they
fish.
get Japheth the fish.
Okay.
Japheth the fish.
All right. So them 3, right? These 3. They brothers, they triplets. Bible don't say nothing else, right? Bible doesn't distinguish if they not triplets.
Nope, does
so
not.
we assume that these 3 brothers is triplets.
Right.
And we assume that they came from the same mom and daddy,
Same
right?
mom and daddy.
Okay, cool. Because back then,
Daddy had a side piece.
well,
Shout out to-
daddies back then acknowledged they side
Right.
piece.
They did.
This my side piece. She got my baby, nigga.
That's real.
You couldn't have no motherfucking kids. I had to fuck with her
That's
now.
real shit.
God gave her to me.
Like, goddamn, girl, your womb was it was nuclear.
So, one of those sons is named Ham.
That's
Now
why
they'll
don't
say ham. Now you know niggas love ham.
Boy.
But I thought you just said
Ham and
But
things.
ham in Arabic and Hebrew, you have cam, like cam,
Yeah.
kemet,
Yeah.
means burnt black. Huh. These white folk. I just want to ask the question. This ain't about besmirching anybody. I'm saying we don't ask questions.
No.
What is the stock of the modern day folk that claim to be that claim to be directly out of this lineage?
From the dark.
What is their genetic makeup?
Non-melanated.
I'm saying today they are genetically Germans, Polish. What would they?
They're all over the place.
So can you turn from
Russian.
black to white?
Russian, Italian.
Can you turn
Italian?
from black to white? Can you turn white from black?
No, let's not get off this because
Yeah.
we in
Yeah.
this motherfucker right
Right.
here. Ham means burnt black, and it is acknowledged by scholars the world over that the lineage of Noah's son Ham produced Africans.
Yeah, the niggas.
It is acknowledged the world over, and then they flip and say he was cursed.
Right.
Because he saw Noah's nakedness, and when Noah woke up, because Noah become drunk, and got butt ass naked and was in his tent like, hey, man, motherfucking grapes, nigga. I'm telling you that Moscato shit cold little motherfucker.
Moscato, he drunk off Moscato, nigga. He drunk off Moscato.
That Moscato different, nigga. That shit ain't different about mine.
Moscato.
So Noah naked, butt ass naked. Ham walks into his father's tent, sees his nakedness. The implication is weird in the scripture. The implication, are you saying that the nigga looked at his daddy booty?
Right.
What would you say? Hey, daddy, your booty, dude.
Your booty.
Like, what's the...
But it would go along with sexualizing the dark one.
Please, pull the verse up, Sarah. We need a Bible reader, because I'm fucking up the verse. I think that's Genesis, what, I want to say 9:25. I don't know. But again, looking in, see the daddy, booty. That's pretty much what the motherfucker
That's right.
That's what the scripture implied. So they say the other two sons, Shem and Jephthah, was like, hey, nigga, we walking in backwards and covering up dad. And we not going to look at the nigga.
What a story.
So Noah wake up like, hey, man, what the fuck? You seen my actual nutsack, nigga? Hell no.
You see where you came from?
Yeah, this is bullshit of all bullshit, nigga. You cursed, motherfucker. Now, our people, who is our people, man? These motherfuckers ain't our people. I got you. I'm finna come right to you in a second. The Mormons took this passage and said the sons of Ham, niggas, was
demons,
was cursed because we didn't side with Jesus when there was a war in heaven between Jesus and Lucifer. These motherfuckers still teach this shit. Well, they changed it in 73 when Mitt Romney was running for office. Don't act like niggas don't know the history. Okay, go ahead. What are you saying, Sarah? We need that verse.
Okay. This comes from Genesis 9:20.
I told you I knew the verse.
Right.
Shit came right the fuck back, didn't it?
And it reads, Noah, a man of the soul, proceeded to plant a vineyard.
Hallelujah.
When he drank some of its wine, he became drunk and lay uncovered inside his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father naked and told his two brothers outside. But Shem and Jephthah took a garment and laid it across their shoulders. Then they moonwalked back. Their father's naked body. Their faces were turned the other way, so they would not see their father naked.
That's hilarious.
So what happens now?
They moonwalk back.
Noah wakes up. Noah curses Ham, but doesn't curse Ham directly. He curses Ham's fourth seed, Canaan. Now, what we want to do is see what them Canaanites about. Because the descendants of Canaan are supposed to be cursed by God because of Ham's actions. Right. Go back to the Semite definition.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You stupid.
Okay, let me see. The Semite definition.
Yeah, Kev on that motherfucking cleanse. I see that cleanse run, nigga. That's the cleanse trot.
All right. And it reads, a member of any of a number of peoples of ancient southwestern Asia including the Akkadians, that's the Akkadians, the Phoenicians, the Hebrews, and the Arabs.
And all in that same group, they leave out the Canaanites.
Yes, they do.
Because in that same group, the Akkadians, right, the Sumerians, the Canaanites are in that same group. Why did they leave them out?
It's great propaganda.
Huh? Why did they leave them out? I'm here to tell you that even your truth is edited, peoples. When we go back to the older definitions of the word Semite or Shemite, what you find is the African acknowledgement within the definition. Yes. But when you get newer definition or dictionaries coming out, they're replacing the African side. Yeah. Why is that the case? Why can't we find the African?
It's a proper control on your mind.
I'm just interested. I'm asking the question. Like, we can't even have a conversation where we are questioning.
Because it's anti-Semite, my nigga.
We're not declaring. We're questioning.
How dare you?
We're questioning. Hey, how did you arrive at where you are today? Do you have a history of your identity that was before what you call yourself now? I'm just asking. Somebody said, Jamal said, the Negro comes from Shem and the Egyptians come from Ham. How do you know that?
Are they all Negroes?
Yeah, that's my.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Who
Who
told you?
How do you know that?
Who told you?
When both of the words mean the same fucking thing. Egyptian is a Greek word. Egyptos, land of burnt faces. Ethiopia is a Greek word, land of burnt faces. Ham, burnt black. How the fuck do you make the distinction on the language side? I'm waiting, mister. I'm going to contribute to this conversation. You know, black people from Shem. Show me. Now, I'm telling you that there's manipulation in the dictionaries, which are the definitionaries that give the definitions to things. I'm telling you there's manipulation there. You gonna pop in and say some shit I know you can't prove. Show us where directly. Directly, sir. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I can be wrong. It's not about shit.
Says something interesting about the word Semite, though.
Let's hear it.
It says that Semite is a noun, a member of any of the peoples who speak or spoke a Semitic language, including, in particular, the Jews and Arab.
The Jews and Arabs. Ancient Arabic is Aramaic. In the Bible, you see that. Pull that up. What is it? Aram. What is that? Genesis. Aram, the son of Aram, or Aram. That's where Aramaic comes from, because this is how they do shit. Motherfucking name Aram spoke a language in that tribe. That's that language, Aramaic. Then the other nigga, there was another nigga. He was a brother. The motherfucker's name was Ashur, and Ashurik. And then you get Syriac, and then that's how you get modern-day Arabic today. Modern day Arabic is nothing like classical Arabic. It's nothing like, well, modern day Arabic is classical Arabic. Fossa. Motherfuckers is not reading the original shit. Aramaic is extinct. Motherfuckers ain't reading no goddamn Aramaic.
Right.
Reading rabbinical Hebrew when they added the vowel systems in. Wasn't no vowels in any of these Semitic languages. And a language doesn't give you, you can speak the language. I can speak French, motherfucker. Je m'appelle Zosa, nigga. But guess what? That That don't mean I'm French.
Oui, oui.
Right.
That don't.
I speak a language don't mean I'm the niggas who created
That don't give you access to the heritage and the culture of the
No.
people.
There's a gang of Caucasian people saying kick rocks, but they didn't invent that shit.
If it wasn't for niggas pouring in seasoning into the lives of the Kardashian,
Nigga.
we wouldn't be in this trouble we
Right.
are today. We done seasoned their whole life.
Straight up.
Kardashians worse than trans people.
Nigga. They are trans people. They are trans people. They're transracial.
No, I'm saying,
Racial.
no, this is what I mean by that. Trans people be trying to act like black women. That's who they're in competition with.
Yes, sir.
Now they trying to out black women. Like, we finna be even,
Blacker.
we be more of a caricature.
Straight up character.
You can't out woman a
No,
woman, nigga.
you cannot.
That's a whole nother
Yeah,
discussion.
yeah.
Somebody said, where did Yiddish come from? Yiddish is fucking Hebrew, rabbinical Hebrew. This is modern Hebrew mixed with German.
Okay.
That is
Yeah.
Yiddish.
Yeah, when certain quote unquote Jewish people who were on the move, when they linked up in those lands, they didn't speak the same languages, so they came up with Yiddish in order to be a
Listen, man,
universal language between them.
we're going to say it again. If a white scholar, an academician, will acknowledge the cradle of civilization is in the Middle East or in Africa. Right? Let's just, Toba, and then out of Africa, the model, right? The out of Africa model, right? Over 150,000 years ago, there was a ginormous cataclysmic explosion that came from a volcano in the South Pacific known as Toba. Toba created such a catastrophic fallout from such an explosion that it almost killed the Homo sapien completely.
Homo sapiens.
However, that did not. White people got the nerves to call themselves African because of the out of Africa model. But yet still participate in racism, discrimination. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, all right. I'll get back to it. There was a bottleneck. Basically, they said, the out of Africa theory, there was a bottleneck because of the pyroclastic cloud that covered the entire earth, dropping all of the temperatures, choking off the light, choking off the sun. And they're saying Homo sapien almost died, but held on and lived on. Then they double back and say, well, no, there's some different kind of hominids up in Europe called the Neanderthals.
From the Neander Valley.
That's right. It's a German word. Neanderthal Valley. Neander Valley. And some little stumpy troll-looking motherfucker.
Right. Hobbits. There you go.
Motherfucking, no, that's Fred and Barney, nigga. Them niggas.
Fred and Barney.
Right.
Flintstones.
And then they said what happened was we came up out of Africa and saw some of they stumpy bitches and fucked on them. That's what happened. You go do the research.
It happens.
Then after we humped on them a little bit, shit, I mean, it's pussy. I'm away from home. Fuck it. Fuck on Wilma and Betty, nigga. Get on there.
Wilma and Betty. Tapping some Wilma and Betty up in there, nigga.
Right. Can you imagine the modern human fucking an outdated human? A hominid, that's what they call them. So they died out, right? So this is why when you look at David McRitchie's work, right? When he talks about the Picts, right? The Picties, right? No, y'all look this shit up. What was it? Ancient and Modern Britons. When he talks about the original inhabitants of Scotland being black, when modern day anthropologists are saying the original person in the UK was black, in England was black, all over Europe was black. Now, when we say black, we know black is a catchword for all types of black, right? This is why I use the word every the fuck wearian. Right? This is why I say everywhereian, because we were all over the planet. We are the fathers of America. We are the fathers of South America. We're the fathers of motherfucking Europe. We're the fathers of Asia. We're the fathers of all of it. So how did the father get sunned? Sit your bitch ass down for talking shit, nigga. I'm going to take all your motherfucking ads and all your motherfucking inroads to success. I'm going to shut your school down. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Y'all telling me that ain't happening? And then you got niggas running around celebrating it. Let me do it another way. This is why it don't work. That's why I went back to your point when you said we got $1 trillion. We don't have $1 trillion. What we got is a bunch of niggas that are disorganized and always bickering and battling and fighting each other and talking shit and trying to clown each other based on a system that they didn't write. That's all the fuck we got.
So now I go back to the Moors and the Khazars, because those wars that they had back in the day, they started in around 642. The first, they call it Arab-Khazar War. But Arab, again, only means desert nomad, so they were Moors. So through those, through the fighting and, winning and losing, if they did that for 100 years, that's how long those wars lasted. And then the reason they ultimately won was because niggas turned on themselves back in their own homeland. What the hell do you think they learned from them damn wars that they still understand today? Hey, if I can make them niggas fight each other, like they did in the past, because back in the day, even though like the Khazars had more people in their armies, and they were actually a little more cohesive, but the Moors had better technology and strategy, so they lasted a long time with fewer people.
In the movie with your boy. Martin Lawrence.
Which one?
Kingdom, something
Black Knight.
Black Knight.
Yeah, that's the movie I wrote.
So the motherfucker in there showing niggas how to fight.
Yep.
Oh, like the movie Robin Hood with Morgan Freeman. How did your kind ever take what did he say? How did your kind ever take Jerusalem?
It's because he was looking through the
uncivilized kind.
Uncivilized kind ever take Jerusalem. That's what he said. So back in the day they had better technology, and so they had fewer people. They were able to last for years fighting the Khazars in their lands because of the technology and strategy. But then when the Caliphate start fighting back at home, niggas start scrapping, I'm this, and the Sunni and the Shiite thing started, and then they were like, oh, y'all don't got more niggas coming to reinforce you niggas, huh?
And then on the back end, the Mongols was coming on. Attila the Hun and them was coming from the east. Listen, man. Listen, I didn't mean to give like a history lesson and a biblical lesson and all that shit. I'm just here to say, like, who are y'all to say that your version of the telling of this shit is the truth? And why can't it just be your truth and you mind your own fucking business? But if we look at the core of what's being said, the powers that be do not like black men standing up, and speaking on real shit. You remember this book we used to read? Genesis of the Grail Kings. I want everybody to go get this book. Genesis of the Grail Kings. Right? And this, to me, this is a book of lies. Right? You know why this is a book of lies?
Because it don't tell who the niggas really was.
Because it don't.
It don't tell who these
This
niggas
book
really
is
was.
about the lineage of the royal family
in Europe. All Europe.
All Europe, yeah.
Not just the king now, but the royal families. And it's weird. Ties them back to Mesopotamia. Ties them back to Egypt.
Yep. They know that, man. They know this history.
They know the history.
Like, just look in Star Wars. So the Khazars, this is how you know that they know that they're Khazars. The Khazars are descendants, excuse me, of the warrior class, the Scythians. Who are the bad guys in the goddamn in Star Wars?
The Sith.
The Sith. In the cognate, which is the Khazar hierarchy, you had the Kagan, which was the king. The second dude was named the Kagan Beck. So you see these names passed down, like Glenn and Glenn Beck. And then but then the third dude was named the Tarkin. Who was in Star
Tarkin.
General Tarkin.
General Tarkin.
In Star Wars. So they know these they know these histories, and they put it in they put it in their little works. Because they got to tell you. They have to tell you the truth. But they don't got to tell you how. They don't got to tell you when. They can, they can, fluff it up any way they want or bullshit you any way they want. But they do have to tell you the truth to alleviate some of that karma. But they showing you who they actually are. But it's up to you to know the history and then be like, all right, well, we need to get back to our own shit. Because ultimately, if you're constantly dependent on them, which they understand, they can go back couple thousand years to see that history of how we fought and how they ultimately gained control. They were like, oh well, shit, we just do the same shit. We'll give some niggas some shit. Don't give some niggas no shit. And then the niggas who ain't got no shit, you gonna want the shit that they got. And I just sit back.
This sums up white supremacy right here. You want to eat, don't you? Keep fucking up. That's white supremacy. Oh, you want to eat? You want to eat? You want to eat or not? Keep fucking up.
I feed you. I feed you.
Don't you think it's weird that they try to tell you what you can eat? Yeah, you the one cooking for them?
Damn it, Sarah. You want to eat? What you fixing for me, right?
What you gonna do in that kitchen is.
Because I ain't going to cook shit. You gonna cook it for me. But don't you want some of what you did?
Don't you want some of what you fixed?
Wow.
Don't you want some of what you fixed?
This shit's bananas, man. Listen, I just feel bad. I feel bad for all of the folks, man, because we are confused and we are on this ad hominem attack shit where we attack the person. Man. And you're not attacked. So
right.
It's easy to attack the person when you can't attack the point.
Right. That's a strategy.
That's a strategy. We're not going to talk about what you talking about. Mm-mm. We're going to talk about you. And that's what they're applying. Why not open it up for open discussion?
Right. Can't do that.
Can't get this. I'm just saying, you can't get disproved on national TV and make it back.
Nigga.
And if your shit is the truth, then it's the truth.
Right.
All right, cool. You was right all along. Right. I didn't even know that shit.
Let your shit bang.
Okay, we done got educated.
Right.
But if your shit false,
nigga, everybody go see.
Nigga, that's gonna be the biggest prom night of all. Niggas gonna be like, grad night. Hey.
Nigga, they could not let that out. This was a major portion. Let me tell you right now, after this, it ain't gonna be no niggas who try to go back at them at this point. From what they seen, what they did to Kanye, niggas balls crawled up in their stomach, nigga, and set up a tent and start hibernating. Niggas balls is gone now. They all, oh shit, Kanye, I'm fucking with, oh shit, Kanye, sorry Kanye, I can't even. I mean, niggas just pushing him away at every single point. It's absolutely insane. Then he walks up in the Skechers And that's funny because he don't. This is what I'm saying. He has some cognitive dissonance too. Because nigga, if you understand that they run all this, you ran up into a company that's ran by them.
No, he just don't know what the fuck he's doing. He lost. What happens is when you start losing power, you start grasping, you start reaching. Here's the bottom line. This is what we should have did for Kanye. And like I said, it's a bit of a pipe dream because of what Hassan said. Because, Hassan always says, do it yourself or, build it yourself. It ain't that easy when you're dealing with a disaggregate people.
Right.
But in an ideal world, this would make sense. Kanye belongs to us, right or wrong.
Yep.
And what we should do is rally around Kanye.
Yeah, I agree. For sure.
And we should rally around.
Talking like this.
We should rally around motherfucking Kyrie.
Yep. Oh, for sure.
We should rally around the two of them. Meaning, you don't get to just drag them.
Yeah. Because we couldn't drag them.
There's no way we could drag y'all.
Not at all.
Not in this system.
Nowhere near.
Somebody say Ye needs to sit down and think. Yeah, Ye said some fucked up shit about George Floyd's family. Sure. But we should handle that shit behind closed doors. Ain't it enough fuck shit of our people out here on YouTube and out here in the world? We should close the doors and pull that brother in. Let's not forget that brother suffers from mental illness. He admitted, there's a chemical imbalance. Whenever you're dealing with bipolarism, something is off. That doesn't mean he doesn't say smart things. That doesn't mean he doesn't say dumb shit. What it means is, as a group, and like I said, this might be pipe dreaming, we got to rally around the brother.
Yes.
We're going to handle him over here for what he said about us. Now, he done said some fuck shit about us. Slavery was a choice. The fuck?
I'm gonna agree with that one. I'm agreeing with that one.
Hey, I don't know.
I'm agreeing with that one. Come try to make me a slave. See what happens.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
Oh, you fight back.
I'm fighting back.
I'm
You have a
one of
choice
the
to
niggas
fight.
that got fed to the sharks.
Right.
I got it. I'm
Right.
right with you.
See, that's what I mean. It's
Nickname a
ultimately-
nigga Chum. Okay, cool. My name is Chum. Nigga.
I'm dead.
Great White Order.
Did y'all see the guys that were turned away?
He said Great White Order.
Yeah, I'm a Great White Order.
Sorry, Sarah. What you?
The two guys, the black guys that were turned away from the Civil War reenactment, they came there with chains on, like they were slaves.
What?
And they were like, "What are you doing?"
We're reenacting this. That is great. That's hilarious.
You know our roles in this.
Oh, you don't want to be reminded, huh? You don't want to be reminded of the real Civil War.
The
What
white
you?
man got very mad at them and said, "What are y'all trying to do?"
What you fighting? What y'all fighting over? What's this whole war over? Goddammit! It's over this. They full of shit.
But the point that I'm making about Ye is we pull him to the side.
Yeah.
That's it. We rally around him. We nurture the brother, and we support him. We do the same thing for Kyrie. Kyrie didn't say anything that was incendiary.
Gospel.
He just said, I saw some stuff after I looked up the meaning of my name. I saw something. I liked it. I posted it and went on about the rest of my night.
Right.
In other words, they were trying to bait him into this. Did you do it on purpose? Are
One
you
reporter
promoting
called
this?
him an
Are you-
anti-Semite.
Exactly.
Like what?
I
Because
can't-
he shared a goddamn video.
Listen, we are. Listen,
We are the
That's
Semites.
us.
we are.
That's us.
The Semites. Hi. Nice to meet you all.
How did
We are the
Africa?
Semites.
How did the word Africa fall out of the definition of Semite?
Come on.
When Ham
It's one of the damn.
is the father of Africans.
Where did you get it?
Unless these three brothers were three different races, as they have been depicted in history books before.
Sumer is Africa.
Is that the same book though that says this woman got pregnant by like the wind?
No, bro.
Listen.
Listen. We came out of Africa, Pangea, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Everybody wants to nitpick on it. We're the first. I did my motherfucking 23andMe. I looked at my mother's genome. That shit was smack dab in the center of Africa. And it created a circle. South Africa, North Africa, Sub-Saharan, went over into Ethiopia. I said, well, okay. That was Mama Neil.
That's what Aboriginal means. First from the land.
First from the land. We're Aboriginal to the planet. We're Aboriginal earthlings, i.e., everywhereans. And we started every concept, every culture, every belief system, every ideology, philosophy, science, religion. They stole it.
Jacked it.
Now tell me y'all didn't steal shit.
Oh, they jacked that shit.
You got Arabs, right? These Arabs only been in motherfucking Egypt for 800 years. What the fuck was it before then? It was European. What the fuck was it before then? African than a motherfucker.
Y'all can't know that. You talk about, nigga, shut your ass up over there, nigga.
That's the truth. That is. So let me. Adam and Eve white.
Coming from Africa.
Oh, fuck it. Let's just have a real conversation, my nigga. Is Adam and Eve white?
Coming
That's
from
a
Africa.
question.
From the white dirt.
From the white Ararians. The whiteitarians.
I'm just asking.
What a question.
Hey, listen, man. Are Adam and Eve Caucasian?
Oh, damn it.
They would be from the Caucasus Mountains.
Damn it.
Which is in Russia.
Oh, let me pull this up real quick, because there's a sister who breaks
Ukraine.
down. Let's have the sister. She broke down the whole history of Caucasian and how certain Russian people don't like to be called Caucasian. Or the Georgians, the Russians don't like to be called Caucasian. Like, we not Caucasian. How did Caucasian become a universal term for whiteness?
Oh boy, the nigga with the skull thing.
The skulls, right? The sister break that whole shit down.
Yeah, because they believe that people in that region was the most beautiful people.
Yeah. Or they made the best, they made the best slaves.
They made the best slaves. But
That's what the lady said. This right here. Why? It's a YouTube, University of California television YouTube channel. She's a professor. It's called
I've seen that.
Why White People Are Called Caucasian. And she breaks the whole shit down. I know a lot of niggas like to make fun about reading and studying or whatnot. I know, yes. But then there are other niggas, while you got a group of niggas over here hating on reading and studying, you got other niggas that hate on the niggas that don't read or study and then somehow think that they smarter. It's just a war back and forth.
Yeah.
Nick, just watch this shit, man. Why white people are called Caucasian? It's on UCTV. It's got 2.8 million views. It's 8 years old. And she walked your ass through the whole unadulterated breakdown of how Caucasians came into being. And it was really because the Georgian women were the preferred slaves.
But they would say they were more because they were beautiful. They were the most beautiful of the women.
That's
on
what
the
she
planet.
said.
Yeah.
That's the same shit. That's
Yeah.
what she said. They're the preferred slaves from all over the world. Now, a lot of you motherfuckers don't understand this. There's two types of slave trades. There's the transatlantic shit, but then there's also the Arab shit.
Muslim
That
slave
will you
trade.
tell them?
1,400 years.
Oh,
niggas
man.
was niggas
And
was
what was that
slaves.
slave trade about?
Nigga,
Pussy.
straight up, and power,
Little labor,
yeah,
little labor, but pussy
yeah.
for the most part. Let's get these bitches in it. That's what it was. Harems and
Yeah.
shit,
And odorless girls. So they would have harems, and then they would also have something called the odorless girl, which is what a lot of the Russian slaves would be. So they would the harem was a higher status than the odorless girl. Odorless girl was like a maid that the sultan would tap every now and then, but he wasn't a part of the harem. But they could be elevated to part of the harem. If the sultan wanted, but that was just the little side maid girl who would. So look that up. And no, most of those girls were from that region.
So this was very interesting today, guys. We're in a crazy world, man, where you can't even speak freely. But I will say this to my brother Kyrie. I don't know you. But
He stood up, baby.
one thing I've seen from you under pressure, you tend to stand tall.
That's right,
regardless of whatever the consequences are. We appreciate you for standing up, brother.
That's right.
And not being bullied.
Yeah.
Because in any other context, they would call what that reporter did bullying.
Out of line.
Out of line, going too far.
And sue the shit out of New York, please, because you got so much money coming right now. This nigga could probably retire after he sued New York.
And then to my brothers, I'm going to tell y'all right now, man. We on YouTube, we are Kanye.
For real.
Please understand they can snatch whatever the fuck you got.
Yeah.
At some point in time, it is 2022. 2022 is almost over.
Right.
It's 2023, basically, for the most part. What the fuck are you going to do moving forward? The rise of pandemics, the end of gas, the rise of electric cars. Do you ever think the motherfucking inflation is going to go back down? No. This is all designed to squeeze the life out your ass.
Yep.
So while you're sitting here talking shit about the next man, while you sitting here criticizing your brother, while you sitting here criticizing your sister, they're squeezing the life out of your life. What are you going to do? Right? You know, Zoe was talking about some shit. You know, I think he missed something. I'm going to type in what he missed.
You made a mistake right here, my brother.
You know, yeah, because according to the Hyperion Dictionary from Marvel,
That's what somebody did to me the other day, too. I'm like, nigga.
you know what, fuck Kanye and them. I have the right to say this, and Kyrie should know better. He's a fucking professional basketball player. Fuck what he's talking about. Black people should be quiet and follow their roles. That's what they should do. I'm tired of niggas complaining after all of the success they've been able to achieve.
Nigga, they are mad that Kyrie was able to do what they were not. He stood against the system and won. And they are pissed that he was able to do that. And he still has his job, still making his money. They're like, nigga, how did we have to follow the rules and you didn't? And they pissed about that shit. They're trying to come at him no matter what. As soon as he say anything, they're trying to take his reputation down for it.
I'm gonna say this again, man, and then we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get the hell up out of here. Please support all of the black-owned businesses. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting the show. If you haven't hit the super chat button, could everybody in the super chat just drop a 5 spot, show your love for today's content, for today's conversation. Don't forget, I'm on KBLA Talk 1580 every day from 7 to 9 p.m. I'm on every day from 7 to 9 p.m., the Voice of Reason, the hottest relationship show in Los Angeles, 1580 a.m. Download the KBLA app. Don't forget to do that. Download the KBLA app. Also, you guys got to go to Apple Podcasts. Everybody go to Apple Podcasts. Leave a positive review for the... What? Am I hearing myself? Whatever. Whoa. Yeah, well, I just heard myself. Anyway, please support that ASAP. Go over there, download Apple Podcasts, Zoe Williams, Voice of Reason. I got 125 episodes up. Please, please, please listen to those episodes. They've all been fired. They're dope. They're dope. They're dope. You can get those episodes on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Pandora, as well as Spotify. Come on, let's run the numbers up, y'all. Let's run the numbers up. Everybody go over there, hit the like button, download those podcasts of The Voice of Reason on KBLA Talk 1580. Kev.
Yeah, if you guys want the police stop law package, yeah, you want the police stop law package or any of the flashcards or anything like that, the police stop law package is for free. When you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, you got to go to realnoggins.com. Only for today, if you order the hard copy, I will be throwing in both of these cards. This is a religious exemption. This lets your employers know that you are against aborted fetal Charmin in the crack scene. Huh? Yeah, aborted fetal Charmin in the crack scene, which has been showed to have in there. So if you claim that your religion is that you're against that, you can use this one right here. If they try to force you to do it under threat of holding your wages back, that's coercion, that's duress. So you can charge them with that, or you can notice them for that. And they're liable for every second that the crack scene stays in your body. So you're only on the job for about 12 hours a day at the most. So they're liable for 24 hours a day that it's in your body. So, and also it has everything, all the adverse effects that's listed by the CDC. That's on their website, all on here. So you notice them this, and it also comes with the Pfizer report, their own clinical study that says 1,223 people died in the first 4 days. So you hand that to your boss, and there's nothing they can say.
So was Kyrie right?
Oh, he was absolutely 1,000% right.
So he's right about that.
Yeah, they do. They created something called SADS in order to cover the fact up that people is kicking the bucket from this damn cupcake. Sudden adult death syndrome. Wow. That's what they call it. Niggas just is kicking them, just woo, pow. So you get both of these. This only for today. I had this going for the last 2 weeks. So sorry, today is the last day. You can get both of these if you order the package today, or if you just want it by itself, go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org.
So just fall out. Dead.
Dude, have you seen the videos of people standing at the train, just falling into the train when it's coming? No. Holy shit! People just standing around, and then you just lost it and fell into the train thing as the train was coming. This sister. This man, so yeah, Kyrie was absolutely right. But knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Also, if you want to volunteer, we're teaching you the law for free. Just bring yourself, and basically we got a community law school.
Did they handle the Green Bay quarterback differently than they handled Kyrie?
Media-wise, absolutely.
But Kyrie and Aaron Rodgers stood for the same shit.
Same thing. And it wasn't Aaron Rodgers' fault.
It's not. But they handled the two of the. Do you know?
He's Aaron Rodgers. He's Kyrie Irving.
Why did they handle the two of them differently?
I would say he was quite different.
So even in justice, there's racism.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Did you hear Stephen A? Stephen A did not go off on Aaron Rodgers at all like he was going at Kyrie. I mean, he was killing, dude. It was like Kyrie killed his mom or something, and he had a personal vendetta. I'm going to get this nigga, and it was insane. Nothing about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, he said a couple of words. I'm disappointed in Aaron Rodgers. It's not the way that you should handle yourself as a footballer. That's it. Kyrie, you blah, 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 and you did this to the community, and you ain't shit. Blah, blah. Like, what the?
So, just to be clear, the original inhabitants of the world and the start of all of your religious foundations were everywhereans, a.k.a.
Negroes.
Melanated folk. Right? Aboriginal to the earth.
Yep.
And we created all the ideological, sociological, religious, scientific, and philosophical ideas that permeate the world today.
Black Adam. Have you seen it?
We ain't gonna talk about.
Have you seen? Have you seen it though?
No, not yet.
Oh, you ain't seen it? Oh my God! Oh, I'm gonna have to do a breakdown then. God damn, that whole shit is dealing with us.
I already know.
That whole shit is us.
So again, numerous examples from academia, to movies, to religion. We covered a lot. Arab, Hebrew.
Yep.
Same language, different dialects. Right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, y'all didn't know that? Aram and Ashur.
Mm-hmm.
Just look up those names in the Bible and see who they are. Aram, Aramaic.
Yep.
Ashur, Ashuric. From Aramaic, you get your modern day Hebrew.
Yep.
From Ashur, you get Ashuric.
Yep.
Saraic, your modern day Arabic. Different dialects, though, right? They've evolved, sure. Salam, shalom.
Right. Same thing. Peace.
Elo, Allah.
Come on, bro.
Or as the airline is called, El Al.
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just,
Language, you guys study language, study etymology, man. It really teaches you history. That's really how you learn history. How people used to talk, because those things, you understand what those things used to mean and how they thought through language.
Arab, Hebrew. To cross over, nomad. Travel. To travel. Both groups are nomads.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Same thing, right down the right down the line.
Just
You can't know that though.
listen, man. It's all us, man. Can't you see? It's all it. All right, look, that's all we could do today. I love y'all. I appreciate everybody for looking out for us. And I'm not kidding, man. Please continue to support X Wolf. Please continue to support X Wolf at xlabsups.com. Also, go to totalpackageenergy.com. Also, don't ever forget, I really need to push these books, guys. I need your support on these books. When the book first came out, we had a really good showing, and the books have slowed down a little bit. And I understand that, money is tight, COVID and all types of stuff is going on, inflation. But this is a great book. And when I tell you it's a great book, I'm not saying it because I think it's a great book. I'm saying it because people have told me it's a great book. Please, please, please support this book. I need to move at least 50 copies today. We've got 700. We were at damn near 900 people in the chat. We were at over 900 people in the chat. I need 50 people to go to my website, The Shrouded Lighthouse, and support this book. All right? Thank you guys so much. Go to theshroudedlighthouse.com.
Right now.
And deuces. We're out of here.
Peace.